Hello students, welcome to my online classroom. Today in this video I'll teach you Flamingo chapter number 2 Lost Spring. This lesson is written by N.S. Jung and actually there are two short stories in this lesson. One is about Sahib Alam, one rake picker boy, and another is about Mukesh, one boy who wanted to become motor mechanic. Dear student, if you like my videos, please subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get notification of my all new upload videos. Now let's move to video. One more request, please keep your book open at the time of watching my videos. This is part number 3. I am beginning from here. I want to drive a car. Actually, this sentence is said by Mukesh. Here, Mukesh insists on being his own master. I'll be a motor mechanic, he announces. One day, Mukesh said to the narrator that he wanted to become motor mechanic because he wanted to become his own master, means he did not want to do work for other people. Do you know anything about cars? I asked. Then the writer asked the counter question, do you know anything about car? He answered, I'll learn to drive a car. He told that at present he did not know, but he'll learn how to drive a car. He answers looking straight into my eyes. He spoke these things with very confidently, looking at the eyes of narrator's eyes. His dream looms like a mirage amidst the dust of streets that fill his own Firozabad, famous for its bangles. Now narrator is telling that the dream what the boy is having, it is not matching to the condition and the atmosphere of Firozabad. So it may not be possible that it will come true because Firozabad is known for bangle making only. Every other family in Firozabad is engaged in making bangles. Every other means almost all families in Firozabad are involved in this business. It is the center of India's glass blowing industry. Firozabad is also known as the largest center of glass blowing. Their bangles are made, where families have spent generations work around furnaces. Here the people, those who are in this business, so they are doing this business from generation onward, many years onward, generation to generation, same business. Welding glass, making bangles for all the women in the land, it seems. It seems that these women are making the bangle of all the women of our country. Mukesh's family is among them. Out of these all family of Mukesh was also one of the family which was involved in this business. None of them know that it is illegal for children like him to work in the glass furnace with high temperature. Here in this business, not only men, women, but small children also involved, and they people don't know that it is against the law. Law means law against the child labor. In our country, we have Child Labor Act. Accordingly, this act, small children, those who are below 14 years, they cannot work in any industry or any factory. But here, these all children are working with high temperature, and where they are working in dengue cells. Dengue cells means their dark houses are there. Cells means house. Dengue means they are dark houses where they are working. Without air and light, there is not sufficient air and light also, that the law, if in force, could get him and all those 20,000 children out of the hot furnaces where they slog their daylight hours. If accordingly law, any action will be taken or law will work here, so along with Mukesh, other 20,000 children, those who are involved in this business, they will also come out of this business where they are working hard, slog their daylight hours, means where they are doing very hard, extremely hard work all over the day, often losing their brightness of their eyes, and because of doing this business, often they are losing their eyesight. Mukesh's eye beam as he volunteered to take me home. Here Mukesh is now taking the narrator to his home, and he is very happy. He is feeling some different. Why he is feeling, which he proudly says is being built because his father has built or renovated his house, so he wanted to show his house to the narrator. We walk down sticking lanes. We means narrator and Mukesh. They walk down, walking through sticking lanes, means the lanes which were from where very bad smells coming because choked with garbage. These lanes were choked with garbage and bad smell was coming from there. Past homes that remain hovels with crumbling walls, and from where they were moving house to house. So she is noticing that their hovels means hut or mud houses are there, their walls are very weak. It is called crumbling, means breaking down, or very weak walls are there, and even the doors are also very obbly. Obbly doors means the shaky doors are there. Doors are also not good. No window, and in the houses there are not seen windows, so the houses were dark, crowded with families of human and animals coexisting in a primeval state. And here in these houses, human being and animals, they all are living together, just like in the very primary stage of human, men and animals were living together. This is showing the backwardness of these places. He stops at the door of one such house. Mukesh stopped before one door. It may be his own house, bangs a wobbly iron door with his foot and pushes it open. With his foot, he pushed inside and opened the door. We enter a half-built shack, and the narrator and Mukesh, they entered in one half-built shack, means one hut like a shelter was there. There they entered. In one part of it, thatched with dead grass. One part, the roof of the house was not completed. One part was covered with still dry grass. Is a firewood stove over which sits a large vessel of sizzling Spanish leaves. And inside the house, he noticed one more thing there was one large firewood stove was there, and on this stove one large vessel means one pot. In this pot, Spanish leaves were sizzling, means Spanish leaves were being cooked there. On the ground in a large aluminium platters are more chopped vegetables, and one more plate was noticed there. There large quantity of vegetables chopped and kept there in one plate, and there one woman, a frail young woman, is cooking the evening meal for the whole family. One frail means one young but weak woman. She was cooking food for the family. Through eyes filled with smoke, she smiles. Smoke was filled in her eyes because she was cooking using firewoods. She is the wife of Mukesh's elder brother, and she was introduced that she was wife of Mukesh's elder brother, not much older in year. She was not much old, she was young girl. She has begun to command respect as the Bahu, and she was now following all the rules and tradition of the house like Bahu. Bahu is Hindi word. English meaning of Bahu is the daughter-in-law of the house. Already in charge of 3 men, and 3 men were in her charge, means she was having responsibility to cook the food for these people as well as her household responsibilities also. In her husband Mukesh and their father. So Mukesh, her husband, and their father. In this way, these three men were living there. So these three people. When the older man enters, she gently withdraws behind the broken wall and brings her veil closer to her face. When Mukesh's father came there, so she just moved toward the broken wall and she covered her face with one cloth because it may be the tradition. Custom demand daughter-in-law must veil their face before male elder because the tradition was there that before any elder, daughter-in-law or bahu must cover her face. In open face, she can't come before male elders. In this case, the elder is an improvised bangle maker. Here, Mukesh's father is impoverished, means very poor bangle maker. Despite long years of hard labor, he did very hard work in his life. First as tailor, then a bangle maker. Very first he was doing the work of tailoring, afterward he became bangle maker. He has failed to renovate a house, send his two sons to school, but he could not earn good money, so he couldn't renovate, means made any change or get repair his house. Even he couldn't send his two sons to school for education. All he has managed to do is teach them what he knows, and only one thing he did for them, that whatever he was knowing, he tried to teach them, and that was the art of making bangles. It is his karam, his destiny, says Mukesh's grandmother. There Mukesh's grandmother was also sitting there. So now she is telling that it is his karam, his destiny. Karam is Hindi word here. Destiny means their fate or fortune. She is telling, who has watched her own husband go blind. She witnessed that how her husband became blind. Go blind means became blind with the dust from polishing the glass of bangles, because he was also doing the same business, polishing the glass and making the bangle, and because of that work he became blind. Can a God-given lineage over her broken? Here she is telling that the business what they got as the tradition, and it is not possible to break it, means it is very difficult. It seems that it is God-given business or tradition for these people, and easily they can't change. She implies, she told, born in the caste of bangle maker, they have seen nothing but bangles. Those who born in these families, so they will see only bangles in the houses, in the yard, in every other house, every other yard, every street in Firozabad, everywhere, in house, in the street, in the yard, everywhere they will see bangles. I told you that Firozabad is the largest center for bangle making. Spiral of bangles. The circles of the bangles they can see everywhere in all over Firozabad. Sunny gold, paddy green, royal blue, pink, purple, every color born out of the 7 colors of the rainbow. These bangles are in different color. Almost all colors of rainbow they are using to color their bangles. Lie in mounds. Here the mounds means any elevated part inside or outside of their house. They used to keep their bangles there, mounds, in unkempt yard, outer part of the house, dirty, not properly cleaned yards are there. There also they can see bangles are piled on the 4-wheeled handcart, and even on the handcarts also they used to keep their bangles, and these carts are pushed by young men along the narrow lanes of the shanty town, and these wheel carts are pushed by the young men when they went to some shanty town. Shanty town means here a small town or backward town. There they used to go to sell their bangles. Dear student, hope you will like this video. Remaining part of this lesson I'll tell you in my next video. Thank you for watching my video.